Let's get right into some bouquet best practices so your flowers last longer every time. Prior to those tips, I want to talk just for a second about choosing the bouquet that will last the longest. You want to look for a bouquet with mostly closed buds. Like if this flower here was tighter closed, that means it still has time to open and then time to shine, and then it will start to die. When you start with a closed budded bouquet, you've already given yourself a day or maybe two extra with those flowers. It's also special to witness the changing of the actual bud as it opens, so you get to experience that too. The first tip is to always deadhead the flowers as they die off, which means removing the dead buds from the stems, just like you would in your garden to promote longer lasting growth. Turn the bouquet gently to find all of the dead buds and remove them accordingly. Cut them back as close to the main stem as possible. When you do this, whether in a garden or in a bouquet, it sends the flower a message to keep producing buds in order to keep producing seeds. When you're cutting the dead ones off, you're tricking the flower into producing more growth. Yes, even some flowers after being cut will continue to grow. Tip number 2, remove any growth that will hang out below the water line. This keeps the water clean and prevents mold, which will ultimately extend the life of your bouquet. Tip number 3, remove the entire bouquet from the water every couple of days and cut off about a 1/4 inch of the bottom of each stem. Over time, the stem produces a scab, which closes it off from absorbing the vital water that it needs to survive. When you cut off the end of the stem, it reopens the scab and allows it to suck the water up through the stem once more. Additionally, cut the stems at an angle to provide more surface area for the water to flow into. Replace the stems back into clean water. Piggybacking off of tip number 2, make sure that you do clean that water again every 2 to 3 days. Clean water makes for happy plants. As mentioned before, debris in the water can cause mold and bacterial growth, which will shorten the life of your bouquet. And don't forget to add a little bit more of that plant food into the water. I usually only initially put in about 1/3 of the packet of plant food that the bouquet comes with, so you should have leftovers throughout the life of the bouquet. Just remember, clean water equals a happy plant or bouquet. Plus, it's much more visually appealing to look at a bouquet that's not sitting in water that resembles a swamp. Back in they go, and look how much better they look already. Taking those dead blooms out, clean the water, cut the stems, and they are going to last for days and days longer than they would have otherwise. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss another home and garden and DIY creativity tip. Thank you so much for tuning in. Bye now.